Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so in our last episode, we were beginning to work on our new mobile base system, and yeah, we got a couple cool names. Let's see, we got, see, Matthew Ritchie said we should go with Hulk, because, well, it's the strongest. That's pretty cool, and it's green. And let's see here. We have, let's see, who else commented? We have Chris Caros at MBM, the mobile base miner. I thought that was pretty cool. And let's see, I think I have one more name for it. Looking. Nope, that was all I got. I was thinking Mammoth, but I think that should be for a tank, for those with the Command and Conquer reference. But yeah, so it's nearly done, minus a few of the atmospheric thrusters in this one wheel. Sun has just come up, and everything's set to recharge right now, and I'll give you guys a tour. So this is going to go away. This will get plugged up once we disconnect it from the station and turn it into its own thing. These batteries are kicking away. Let's see here. 1 day till charged. That's going to be fun. So I'm going to take most of the solar panels off the station and move them to this, because this is what we're going to be using going forward. So let's go up top. I moved the antenna and the remote block to here, and I plan on putting a laser antenna on. I haven't used one yet, but I think if we're going to be doing anything cool like over on the moon or something, I think it'd be pretty awesome to have. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait till we get a little bit more sun going vertical. And let's take a look. We only have 2 solar panels. But how many can we produce? None. We need nickel. Alright, so we know where that is. So once this guy hits the ground, we can go harvesting nickel, and lots of it. Alright, so here's the deal. I got a little land brake back here. So that way when it hits the ground, it'll only roll so far back. I think maybe we can add some more to that. Let's get both wheels, yeah. We'll come back and reclaim this once this thing hits the ground. Alright, so here goes. I'm not sure if I want to convert it to... No, I don't want to convert it to a ship, because then all this will convert to a ship. So, I'll guess we see what happens. I did drill the drills down a bit. Actually, you know, let's go ahead and just turn them on before you cut it loose. So grouping drills. Toggle block on off. A little bit of lag there as we clip through the surface. Alright, so they're in their fully retracted position. That's kind of annoying. Alright, so moment of truth. Here goes nothing. Nothing happened. How anticlimactic is that? The drill shut off. That's kind of depressing. I was totally expecting to like fall through the ground. Alright. That was severely anticlimactic. Alright, so what happened here? So all these batteries are set to recharge, that's why. Okay, so there goes the drills again. Alright, we're back online. Alright. So drills are off. And we're not touching the ground. That is really weird. We're like hovering. I do have what you call it turned on, where this thing should be falling out of the sky, basically. Convert to ship. Alright, so there it went. I fear I made these one block too close to the ground. Alright, so let's try doing some suspension work. Control panel. Oh, you guys get to go in one block. It sucks that you cannot change these in a group. So I'm going to go to 60% power, probably not what I want to do. 10% strength. Confirm. I'll go through and label all these at another time. Just want to get the ball on a roll. All right. Whoa. Oh, that one's not done. Okay. I guess I should have labeled that one, since I know that one's the one that's not done. And last but not least, all right. So okay. That's funny. They're all just bouncing. Alright, so I'm thinking 10% power is not going to be enough. Let's go with 30, because the thing is so huge. I don't remember dampening. I think it's a pretty high number. Let's go with 3060, huh? What's the worst that could happen? I guess I should have done all this as I came through here. Sorry, guys. Alright, 3060. Click, 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 click. Whoa. Whoa, wrong one. Again with the wrong one. One left. Let's see how it works. Okay, so that still doesn't work. So the question is why? I think because we're hitting the ground somewhere. Oh yeah, piston's like pile driving into the ground. Alright, so we need to drive that piston in to lift up that corner, which is what we needed to do anyway, so that's fine. So let's go with, get in here, find out where that piston is. Probably the only one not named. I was afraid that was going to happen. Okay. So, yeah, that just made a mess. Alright, so rear door max distance, I want to change that to 4.5 because I'm not sure how far the door goes down. At 6, I think it collides, so... Oh, or at 4.5 it collides and lifts the whole truck off the ground. Holy crap. Well, that was fun. Oh, this isn't good. I'm stuck. Rear doors, max distance, stick it to 3. Alright, it's good enough for me for right now. Okay, so we know we got a problem where all this is collided with that. So this might have something to do with why we can't get traction to move. Alright, so I wonder if we can use the drills to lift the nose to put this tire on. Alright, let's go ahead and go give that a shot. Okay. Okay, so grouping. Toggle block on off and reverse. That's not the one I wanted, but that's fine. Groups. Front down. Oh, okay. Front down. Reverse. There we go. Alright, stop there. Alright. Hopefully that's enough. Alright, so we need a 3x3 wheel. We need to reduce this as well. Let's go to 2.5. I think that would be normally enough if we weren't so cantilevered back onto the tail end, so Why can't I put a tire on there? Well, that sucks. Alright, so what we'll do is... Oh, I need to put a block in there. Oh, no I don't. There's where a block goes. So what we're going to do is... We're going to build some scaffolding and... building scaffolding for a ship and scaffolding for a station are two different things. Okay, so what I need to be able to do is get to that and cut it off. I am failing at this today. That is no joke. Alright. So that's the difference between station and a large ship block, because a large ship block you can build inside the dirt, and with the a station you can do that. With a large ship block you cannot. So that just happened. Oh, come on now. There it is. How many components did we lose? Oh, okay, not a lot. That's fine. Because we're wanting to put the same thing right back up there, so... Wheel cannot be placed. Of course not. Oh, come on. I don't think this could get any more cumbersome. Alright, so we need to raise this up a little bit more. But first I'm going to collect all the stuff up off the ground. Okay. We'll get this, I swear. Alright. So what we're going to do now is we're going to raise the drills up a little bit more. So, okay. Interesting. Everything, me. I hate it when that happens. Alright, so grouping would do the same thing we were doing last time, front down. Toggle block on off. Oops. And reverse. So we should, in theory, just have to do this. Alright. So if that's not far enough off the ground, I don't know what is. I can't even see right side up. Pretty sure it's the spring on the top, yeah. Did I get it? Oh, finally, yes. Finally. All right, wheels on. It's still called a platform. That's funny. All right, so control panel, remote. Control. And we'll just set it back down on the ground. Wow, that thing is sitting really low. Holy crap. Steel plates, small tubes, and motors. We are seriously going to need to take all the suspension. All right, I think that was all right. Yep. Every ounce of suspension has to get reworked. And those look like they disconnected. I really hope that's not the truth. They did. Alright, so I need to rework this loading process. Yeah, this needs some work. That's alright. It's a work in progress. This whole entire vessel is. Right now I just want to get the thing mobile. So G. Alright. So get me back on board, please. Well, roll. Wish me luck here. Come on, come on, come on. Please roll. Remote, control, control. Hey, guess what? It rolls. I hit the parking brake though. It just does not have enough to get out of its own way. Wow, on a slope, it loses. And not by a little either. Wow. Alright. This puts us back on board though. Kind of janky, but nah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's get in here. Wheels. Ah, that doesn't work. Why? Save. Alright, so steering wheel, yes. None of them are steering. Alright, so if any of you guys know why, please leave a comment below. Oh, the steering angle is so too shallow. Look at, they're barely turning. If that's why, please leave a comment below. Yeah, this thing needs to be able to turn. Okay, so let's go to 30%. Oh yeah, that's more better. So that's what we got to do. If that is the right thing to do, please let me know. Because otherwise I'm just guessing. 30%. 0.05 or 0.5. Close enough. Why did only one change? Oh, it's frustrating, guys. Here's the steering wheel. That one's 30. U through U. 0.5, go. All of you show on HUD. So let's turn off wheels 12 and 5. See if that helps. Wheels 12 and 5 are no longer turning wheels. Let's make 3, 11, 6, and 7 the only ones that do. Oh, there's 2 number 3s. Damn. I think that one's the one we're looking for. So 3, 11, 6, and 7. So 5 off, 11, yes. And there's 2 11s. Damn. We turned off the wrong 3. Control. You're now 1. You're now 2. Alright, so it's mobile. It's just not efficiently mobile. And that whole creeping backwards thing is just not going to work. Gotta find a way around that. So, wheels, U through U. So I can change these all at the same time. 100% friction, let's give it 50% power. 20% strength as it bounces up into the air. Speed limit. I don't want this thing going fast. I really don't. They are all propulsion wheels, but none of them are turning. So again, if you guys know in the comments below why it's not turning, please help me out. And also why it's sliding. Because it's still sliding. Got it out of that hole. Just not sure. We just lost a wheel. All right, so I mean, this is good if we could get it to move properly. I just not knowing. So please, guys, leave me comments below what I'm doing wrong. I could use all the help I can on this one. This is just really weird. I'm gonna bring a tadpole and dock it on top so we can get in and out easy until I can figure out how to do this better. I got a couple ideas on how I want to work this instead. So I did a rotor door. I didn't like it. It was really clunky. Not too good with dual rotor systems, but yeah, I'll keep working on it. So one of the things I want to do is when I get this thing mobile and get it working properly is I want to head to one of the poles. Probably, I think I'm going to dub that the North Pole, head that direction. The reason is I'd like to get into a spot where the sun stays up more. It'll help with more recording and such, because I honestly am waiting around for the sun to come up so I can hit record so you guys can see what's going on. But I think that'd be pretty cool to get to a spot where the sun is in a shorter lapse of darkness. I want to stay in the sunny side of the planet as much as I can. So, all right, we're going to wrap up the episode here. Again, if you guys have any clue as to what I'm doing wrong with the suspension and why the wheels aren't turning, let's try doing this again. Control A. Yeah, everything's owned by me. So, yeah, this is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.